YouTube, what it is, your boy Gennett, and I'm back in the booth. This is the intro to part one of the Damon Grow interview that I had. It was my very first interview. Prior to the interview, we had an hour or so conversation, just talking games. I wanted to kind of get to know Damon before we just jumped into the interview. So after that hour, we just jumped right into the interview. And the whole interview process, as I said, is about maybe an hour and some change. Another hour. We was talking for like almost 2 hours. So he set aside 2 hours to speak to me, to relay information to you guys, right? Now, mind you, this is not a interview to, I guess, clear the air. This is not an interview to bash Damon either. I wanted to make sure I stayed neutral as possible, so I had to ask him very tough questions that we're upset about and confused about. So here's part one to the interview. Please enjoy. Leave comments in the description, under the description. Your boy Gedden, we out of here. Okay, here we go. Damon, what would you say to the negative reactions to the silence of Superstar Games, which allow many gamers like myself to believe in our speculations, which in turn made people feel conned or trolled?
Okay, yeah, great question. We hoped people didn't feel that way. I mean, it really wasn't our intention. There was a lot of rumors out there and a ton of hype. It was kind of unexpected, actually. We had a plan and we had a process running up to E3. So we actually, when these posts and these rumors started, we actually couldn't say anything because we had a process and we worked through our partners. So we wanted to say stuff, but we had what we believed was the first phase of what we wanted to accomplish, and we believed in what we were doing. So yeah, so when it came out, we're super proud of what we've done. We're super proud of what we're going to do, and we're just sort of in the right space. And the negative reaction, we felt really horrible about, but we definitely wanted to talk to everybody and tell everyone how we were doing things, why we were doing it, and we just hope people are understanding.
Okay, but was this an act for publicity to get awareness for a product, though?
Not at all. We didn't seek out. We actually were flying under the radar for quite some time, and we started. I think I alluded to it in the Unreal video. We started promoting things through social media, through Joe's Twitter. He's a force in his own right, and things kind of took on a life of its own. We really didn't expect the. There are things that's in timing and things, and we didn't expect that. I think now was the right time that people were looking for options. And as we started promoting, as we started just, putting ourselves out there, it sort of caught fire. And we were out there looking at it going, wow, this is pretty incredible. We just, continued to promote through social media. Everything we've done was actually on a schedule and a plan. Except I think I put out a couple things that we wanted to show off. There was, everyone in the community was hitting me up on Twitter. I'm very new to Twitter. I know that's not an excuse, but I wasn't trying to promote or trying to build more hype or anything like that. We're just showing what we're doing, and how good our team was and stuff. So, and what we wanted to accomplish.
Okay, well, the high demand in our sim football community led to our hopes being very high, as we all were excited for this game to come to consoles. I allow my excitement to be shown in videos as I try to spread the word about this game. I just didn't want another All-Pro Football backbreaker or NFL 2K5 to happen. There are others who feel like I do. What would you say to people who feel like me in this type of situation?
So again, we looked at, when the market, speaks as the way you guys did. I mean, it's a pretty humbling experience to realize that all we had to do was make it, and if you make it, people will come, right? But what we started realizing was we set out and we had a plan, and when the tremendous amount of support came out from you guys, we took a look at it and we explored every avenue. We left no rock unturned. And it actually activated a ton of activity for us. And we were basically in constant meetings, constant, talking to people, trying to figure out how to accomplish, X, Y, and Z. We looked at everything. We didn't leave one stone unturned. But in the end of the day, we had a specific plan, and that plan and that process needs to play out. And it's literally the best way to accomplish what our ultimate goal is, which is to bring, Joe Montana football everywhere. So we have to start here. We have to start where, we have to start here, and then we'll build into where we need to go. But things can change, right? And actually, with all this community support, I mean, we definitely looked at it. We definitely were out there, but we couldn't say anything. We had a plan, and we stuck to it, and we decided to announce at E3 through our partners. So.
Okay, you said everywhere, and you guys tried. Everywhere to me kind of sounds like consoles, but was phase one, going mobile, your first option?
Yes, it was our very first option.
Well, many people seem to feel as though if they knew the direction was going to go mobile from the very beginning, they would be more supportive of this mobile phasing idea. Do you regret being so secretive about going mobile?
So no, we don't. There's always hindsight, I guess you could say.
Right.
And we had, again, we had a certain plan, and we decided to stick to it. We didn't intentionally be secretive. I actually think it caught on a little faster than we all expected, and everyone involved. It was very positive for a few people out, maybe a few companies and things like that. And very, very positive for them. And it's just it's so crazy how the timing of things. And I think people were really frustrated to such a point. It was like, man, this is really not just a fire. It's a bonfire. It's bigger than that. And we actually probably didn't expect. Actually, I know this for a fact. We didn't expect how, so much hope that was built up, and we were just like, oh, it was stabbing us in the heart. We really understood, because we're gamers ourselves, we want to always achieve the highest ideals of ourselves in the games that we want. But there are markets and there are business, and there's a lot of things that go into making, a massive title. Takes many years, takes, tens of millions of dollars. And what we decided was, we could start we're going to start on devices, and then we're going to be able to build over time, right? So, if it doesn't happen in the second year, it could happen in the third year. If it doesn't happen in the fourth year, it happen in the fifth year, right? We eventually want to be a ubiquitous platform and build that football lifestyle, really into our product, and we want to be a part of people's football lives. But, we decided to start there, and then, as time goes on, things can change very rapidly. So, but again, we explored every opportunity.